Hi, Vicki, and anyone else who would like to watch this, who would like to work on strengthening and eliminating pain in through the lower back. We're going to be doing a series of simple, easy to do stretches and exercises that should take you 10 to 15 minutes that will strengthen and support that lower back. We'll also build strength into the core here, but I'm doing core exercises here in support of moving and undulating and getting this lower back to be able to move with ease and to get blood flow in there and to get some strength there. And I feel that for me, doing these exercises every day has really helped with back pain, and I hope that this helps you. So the challenge is do this every day for 5 days and see how you feel. And if you're starting to feel better, make it a habit and try to do it every day. And you can just watch this simple video. So we're going to get started on our back. And the first thing we're going to do, you can keep your feet up. On the mat and your knees up. And we're just going to start to undulate our spine. So what that means is press your lower back into the ground. So like a pelvic tilt. So you're bringing the hip bones towards you and the lower back's pressing against the ground. Then you're going to take the lower back off the ground. And so you're basically going back and forth, rocking like this here. So pelvic tilt this way, and you're not lifting up, you're just doing a pelvic tilt. So you're engaging the abdominals here and pressing the lower back into the ground, and exhale. Then inhale, now you're arching the back. And then exhale, and press. Inhale and arch. Exhale and press down. So again, if you were to arch, you could put your hand underneath your back and you could feel the arch. And then when you press down, you can feel your back pressing onto your hand if you want to see if you're doing it right. So just getting used to that simple movement. Hope you can see me okay here. So pressing in, and I'm using abdominals here, so I'm building some strength. I'm stretching out the low back here. Okay, so it doesn't really matter how many you do of these. Try to do at least 10. And I actually like the way it feels on my sacrum when I come back down. It's almost like a little massage on my sacrum. Okay, so after you've done 10 or so of those at your own pace, bring your hands to your hip here. And we're actually going to shift this way now. So we're actually having our pelvis, the right side of our pelvis go down, the left side of our pelvis come up. And then the left side go down, the right side go up. So it's back and forth like this. So you're kind of going this way now. So before you were going up like this, now you're going this way. And we're again just getting some movement in that lower back. Very simple, but very effective. Okay, do that about 10 times. You can go back and forth and do both of those movements. Should feel good. All right, now we're going to take our hands behind our head, rest your head in your hands, and we're going to engage our abdominals and lift up into a crunch. Now this is good for your abdominals. It's also good for your lower back and getting some movement in that spine. I'm pressing the lower back into the ground. I'm engaging my abdominals here. I'm resting the head. So there's about, you could put like an orange in between your chin. You're not pulling on the neck. The chin is back. And we're going to do that about, let's do 20. And we're going to be using the breath. We're exhaling and inhaling down. Exhale up, inhale down. And when I'm doing this, I'm actually also doing a pelvic tilt. So you can just go up like this, or you can also take that lower part of your abdominals and pull them in, so you're creating like a C shape. So I'm not just pulling up here, but I'm actually tilting my pelvis at the same time. So I'm creating that C. So tilting the pelvis. Again, we're trying to undulate the spine to create more blood flow and movement in the spine. And we're also strengthening. So we'll do 5 more. Try to get that pelvis up as you bring the chest up. A couple more. 2 more. All right, good. Another variation of that, if you want to make it stronger, is you can lift up a leg and you can hold that leg up and you can do it like that too. And if you do that, you're not really tilting the pelvis, but you're holding that leg up. So you're engaging, these abs are staying engaged just to keep that leg up. And that's another way you can do it, and you can do the other side. And you will feel more tension. Like if you try doing that now, just see what it feels like. You will feel more strengthening in here. Okay, but you can play with that on your own. Just want to give you another variation. All right, let's put our legs down. Let's stretch all the way out now. Arms overhead, stretching out. You could take your right hand on the left wrist and stretch, kicking out that left heel, flexing it. And the other side, pulling on the right wrist, kicking out that right heel. All right, now we're going to bring our knees into our chest and just kind of rock side to side. And now bring the leg up. You can rotate those ankles a little bit, back and forth. Shake out your legs a little bit. Get that circulation flowing. Now bring the knees down if you can. Bring them to where it's comfortable for you. If they go to your chest, that's great. If you can bring them out a little bit and actually come down, you can bring your hands together and put them in between your legs. Then you can wrap your hands around and grab the outside of your foot. This is happy baby. And just pull, you can just kind of rock back and forth and pulling the knee down to the mat. I'm very flexible. So if you can't do this, no big deal. You can certainly just bring your knees into your chest. You could bring your knees out a little bit like this. The idea is, are you enjoying it? Are you feeling some stretching in the back? Rock back and forth. I love the way that feels on my low back. Just trying to massage, trying to give some love to that low back and also the hip area. Okay, so just rock back and forth. Try to pull those knees down. So now we are going to take our foot down, our left foot down, and we're going to put our right ankle on our left thigh and lift and bring that up. We're working on now the right hip. So you want to take your hand on the side of your foot here and your other hand on your knee and try to pull that in a little bit. Just rock there, or you can hold it static and steady. This is called pigeon in yoga, and this is one variation of that where you can do it on your back. I like doing exercise on my back because I like to rest. So I don't feel like I'm exercising if I'm just laying down. All right, now I'll do the other side. Bring that leg in like this and pull that in. So we're getting this hip in here, stretching out those muscles. Pull that in. Nice. All right. Now we're going to bring our arms to a T. We're going to bring the legs to the right and to the left. Go back and forth a little bit to create strength. And then we're just going to leave it on one side and just turn your head to the other side. Try to press that shoulder down, the opposite shoulder down. So you're looking to the opposite side of where the legs are. You can bring your hand on the knees and pull them down a little bit if you would like to. And other side. Another variation to this, if you are very flexible and you would like to, remember, keep the shoulder down. Focus on bringing that shoulder down, looking to the opposite side, pushing it. And you might feel one side more than the other. Like I feel this more on my left. And breathe. Inhaling, letting go. Notice if there's any tension in the shoulders, any tension in the forehead. Or if you're just having tension by not breathing. And breathe, let it go. The other variation I was going to mention is you can also straighten the legs out. Like if you're on this side, I'll show you. You straighten the legs out and hold your legs there, and you still keep that arm on the other side out in a T. So you can do straight leg version, or you can do this one, or you can do both. Okay, just trying to stretch out. All right, now we're going to bring our feet back down how they were before. Instead of doing the undulation, we're going to actually lift all the way up and back down. Do this a couple times. And again, I do the undulation here where I actually lift my back up off the ground, and I press my back into the ground, and then I lift up. So I continue with that undulation. And exactly how many you do, how long you hold it, is not that important. What's important is that you're moving and you're doing something. I go back and forth, up and down at my own pace, and then you can hold it here if you'd like. Again, if you wanted more strength, you could bring your leg up and hold that up, or you could just do like that. Okay, we're not trying to do something like, we're trying to just do something simple here. This isn't like a class that's going to be like to be the strongest person in the world. This is something to relieve pain in the lower back, build some strength, build some movement. Okay, so we're just trying to undulate the spine mostly. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to bring our knees in, and what you're going to do is put your hands behind underneath your hips, knees in, and then you're going to bring them out, straight, and then in. All the way up. So when you come in, this feels really good on the lower back. Oh, so you're actually using your abdominals, so lift the knees up, and then you're going to shoot them out. You might be up here, you might be here, or you might be, the lower the stronger you are, you might be really low to the ground. So wherever you are, and I want this to feel good. Oh, that's good. You're stretching out the spine, and then strengthening the abs. Stretching out the spine, then strengthening the abs. If you have a lot of belly fat here, this might be really hard, so then just go up like that and stretch out. So whatever your body type is, you can work with it, okay? But the idea here is that we're strengthening. When you bring the legs out, keep that lower back pressed to get to the ground. So the lower back is pressed to the ground, okay? So just try to do like 10 of these. Okay, I don't know how many we've done, but I think we're about at 10. All right. Now, again, I am very bendy. So I'm going to go into a plow. If you can't, that's fine. You can leave your legs straight up. Otherwise, bring your knees to wherever you can. If you can bring them to your forehead, use your hands on your back to support your back. And you can bring one foot down, then the other, and that is plow. And that's, again, stretching out in through the low back. Keep your hands on your back unless your toes are touching. If they are touching, you can bring your hands, clasp them together, and bring your palms together. All right, and then we're going to slowly roll down, legs all the way out, arms all the way out. And we're going to lift up, this time all the way up, and we're going to go forward into a forward fold to stretch out the hamstring. And 10 of these also all the way out. Stretch, stretch, stretch. That should feel great. Lift up and all the way down. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Up, all the way down. So we're stretching out and we're building strength. And this is nice. You get a nice little rest. And slowly come down, building that strength. Arms all the way up and lift. And over. Doesn't matter how far you go. Okay, you can be here, you can be here. Just starting to get a stretch in through the back of the legs. And again, we'll do about 10 of these. All right, and keep doing until you've done 10. Okay, we're at 13 minutes. I was going to try to keep this to 15 minutes. We can do more later. We're going to do a few more things here. All right, we're going to go into hands and knees. We're going to round and flatten. Again, this is what we were doing before. Cat and dog. Round and flatten. Okay, now we're going to do a twist. Take your right hand, lift it up, and then thread it through. This is thread the needle. Come down if you can onto your shoulder and lift up, stretching out through the back here. And breathe. Take as much time as you need. I'm just trying to keep this video so it's short and you can do it every day. But take as much time as you need and just do the things that feel good to you. And the other hand, and we're going to do another stretch. And And then back up on hands and knees. A couple more cat and dog. You can also turn your hands this way if you want to stretch out the front here of your arm. And inhaling and exhaling as you round the back. All right, put your hands back up to the facing front. Your hands, shoulder, and wrists are right underneath your shoulder. Right leg, you're gonna open it up here by just lifting it, and your left arm you're gonna lift. You're gonna hold there. We're strengthening that back. Just strengthen the back. If you want, you can take your hand over, bend that knee, put your hand on the foot and press the foot into the hand and open up that chest. This is a balance. It's opening up the chest. And then back gracefully into this pose. If you want, you can also do knee to elbow and back. And this is nice. We're rounding there, the spine, and then put it back down, okay? And we'll do more videos like this. I just want to keep this one simple into about the 15-minute mark. So on this side, same thing. Holding it up there, creating strength. You can come around, lift up here. You could look around to your shoulder opening up. You can look towards your hand and then come back. We could do this too. Just do a couple of those. All right, now we're going to take our right leg, bring it in front, knee over the ankle, and we're just going to come down. This can affect the back a lot, this psoas muscle in here. Opening up that psoas, knees over the ankle, pressing in. Now you might be here and feel it. I'm bendy, so I feel it here. Again, we did that before we did that hip opener, that pigeon. If you're here and you decided you want to go to pigeon, you would just walk that foot over, square the hips, and now you come down and you're in a different type of pigeon. So that's just an option for you. I'm not doing that right now, but you can certainly add that. On the other side, this is important for low back. We sit so much, and this muscle gets really short, and that pulls on our body so that our low back gets some strain. So let's straighten out and really allow some stretching in that psoas muscle. Okay, knee over the ankle, check that. Chest is up, you're not hanging. Your chest is up, back is up. Okay. All right, so now we're gonna sit together here. Just do two or three more things. Sitting here, hopefully you can see me. My head's cut off. There I am. Okay, we're gonna put our hands down to the side here. Take our left hand, pull up and come down. You can walk your hands out until you feel comfortable. Try to keep this hip down and stretch out. I like to go into my elbow and stretch and really feel that in the side body, especially that lower back's where I feel it, but you might feel it somewhere else, wherever you need it. Keep that chest open so that you're not sinking down like this, but you're directly over the ear. And then the other side. Oh. Awesome, you can do that for as long as you'd like. That feels amazing. Then we're gonna do a twist. So bring your right hand onto your left knee, your left hand behind you, and inhale, straighten the back nice and tall, and exhale. Oh. Oh. And the other side. As you inhale and exhale, each time try to go a little deeper. Oh. All right. Now you put your hands on your shoulders and just go back and forth. All right. Whew, so just relax here for a few moments. And that is enough for right now. I would like to do more. Never enough, but that is enough. If you decide you want to stand up in a way that is going to be really nice, you can go back to standing by doing a downward dog. It's really nice to press those heels into the mat. I know I've been having trouble with my circulation, feeling like sluggish in my ankles. This really helps. It helps with restless leg and all that stuff, I find. So pressing your heel into the mat and into a downward dog. Then walking your feet up, dangling with the head dangle. Shake the head yes, shake the head no. Okay. And then slowly, one vertebrae at a time, roll up. And then you're ready to go. I hope that that helped your lower back and hip. Let me know. All right, thanks. Bye.